And here we are. Now, there is something I need to cover. There's actually two things. So, the first thing being, I just found out that, and this is good news, honestly, for me, because I've been very much anticipating this for a long, long time. The Zootopia 2 trailer releases tomorrow at 12. So you guys will get the possibility and the ability to watch me react to it tomorrow. So that will be fun, right? I hope. And the second thing is, well, how do I say it? Roadcraft, apparently, the new SnowRunner knockoff is what I want to call it. It also releases this week, or some point this week, something around there. It also releases. Hey! Go on out of my room, both of you. I chill yourselves out, you stupid mutts. But I am going to voice my opinion on the Roadcraft. From what I've seen, gameplay and everything else, I'm not going to purchase this game. I am not going to purchase Roadcraft simply because of the fact that it takes away from the aspect of the game that I've always loved. And even Bo said it, and this is more or less why I hate the game. Alright, Roadcraft focuses on the construction. You can actually go to his video that he posted today. They have had access to it. They had access to the very first build that they came out with. It was wonky, and I did watch it. And I've even watched a little bit of the video that he already released that was still in the early access stage, but at basically the final stages. And in the description, he says that it's a construction simulator game. Okay, guys, let me tell you something. We already have a construction simulator game. It's quite literally called Construction Simulator. Alright, SnowRunner and MudRunner have always been the game, or games, for trucking. That is what they were built for. That off-road type trucking, that was always what they're built for. Alright? Roadcraft, apparently, from what I understand, and this is something I really got to get off my chest because I'm getting sick of people hyping it up so much. Roadcraft does not focus at all, from what I understand, on the trucking aspect of construction. Alright, Construction Simulator focuses better on the construction or the trucking aspect of it more than Roadcraft does. And I'm highly disappointed. I really am. Like, I'm highly disappointed not only in Bo because of the fact that he's trying to sell people on this game that, in my opinion, isn't worth selling people on. Hold on, guys. Stop! Get. One way to get your attention, ain't it? But, Roadcraft does not look entertaining at all. Not to me. It honestly looks to me like it would be a complete waste of money. And Bo is so sold on this game, and this is what made me disappointed, that he actually said that he would recommend this game to people. I'm sorry, no. I would be quicker to recommend SnowRunner if you want a good time with truck driving. Now, I'll say this. I've never been one for construction stuff. That's why when I bought Construction Simulator, I played it a little bit, and, you know, it wasn't enticing to me. I didn't find it fun. I didn't find it enjoyable. It wasn't what I like. It wasn't my preference. Now, if your preferences are you like the building aspect of things, yes, definitely. If you like the building aspect of things, Construction Simulator and Roadcraft would probably be the game for you. But if you're like me and you like truck driving, American Truck Simulator and SnowRunner and MudRunner are your games to get. I will tell you guys that now. Do not touch, and I repeat, do not touch Roadcraft if you are looking for a game that focuses on the aspect of trucking, because it does not. Alright, you guys, and I know a lot of y'all have seen me play SnowRunner before when I streamed it on the channel before. A lot of y'all noticed I'd never really touched the scout cars. It wasn't anything against them. It was just the fact that what I was trying to do with them, or what the missions that I was trying to complete, you could not really do it with the scout vehicles. So other people would grab their scout vehicles and do them instead. That's fine. Yep, that's what they wanted to do. I didn't care. You know, it was their play style. They liked it, so I didn't bother them with it. And you know, that's great. That's fine. That's dandy. You know, whatever. I don't care if it's your play style. Go for it. You know. Don't let somebody like me that's talking trash about a game convince you not to get it. If your play style, if you prefer the construction aspect of things, Construction Simulator, shoot, Stormworks is a really good like building game where you build things. Trying to think of another game that where you build things. You know, Roadcraft apparently focuses on building roads and stuff. You know, that if that's the kind of play style, that's the kind of stuff you're into, like if you're a younger person, you're looking into construction, Construction Simulator and Roadcraft is the game for you. But if you're like me and you grew up around trucks and you grew up around, you know, whether it be big rigs, whether it be pickup trucks with all-wheel drive, whatever, if you grew up like I did, guys, this is not the game for you. Roadcraft is not the game for you. And I will continue to say that. I have more fun playing SnowRunner on my own than I do playing, than I think I would playing Roadcraft with people. Because of the fact I don't feel like it has the... I mean, people have done a comparison. And of course, people have talked about it, too. SnowRunner has better mudding physics. They have the ability where you get stuck more. And somebody pointed that out. That they wouldn't get it because of the fact the mud physics suck on Roadcraft. And somebody pointed out that the game focuses more on the building aspect than the mudding aspect. Okay? Here's the thing that would have sold me with Roadcraft. Here's the thing that would have sold me. If they would have made it to where you had to do the same kind of stuff you do with SnowRunner and being able to go and build the roads and stuff. But they didn't, from what I understand. It's just focusing on building things. So no thank you. I'm good. Now, if I find out that they added both of the aspects in the game, then yeah, sure, I'll pick it up and I'll play it for you guys. But I probably won't enjoy it. Also, hello, Paul. How are you? Alright, so I'm taking this route simply because of the fact that I don't feel like going through all that mudded terrain that's back there. Well, I'm happy and I'm a little upset at the same time. And the reason I am is, well, not that. Well, I'm happy because the fact I find out that tomorrow is the official release date for Zootopia. I've been waiting on that freaking thing for quite a long time, and I'm quite curious to see what the trailer entails. I'm very much excited for it. Come on, dude. What am I high centered on? Of course, it would have to be a stupid rock. And I can't get the freaking truck unstuck because it's sitting on top of me. Freaking. And I can't freaking pull myself up any further. Dude, I don't know what kind of rock this is, but it is stuck inside my truck. Oh, you've got to be crapping me right now. I swear if one more... And I can't get the freaking truck up here because of this stupid rock that had to be high centered underneath me. Stupid freaking... Oh, don't you dare! Alright. Differential. Put it in high. Oh my god. I have to back down and floor it up in order to get anywhere. Oh, you stupid! Dude, it's a rock that the freaking truck is... Oh my Jesus. It's a stupid rock that this... Did... Don't you dare freaking flip over. I swear if I get... Another rock! That is how freaking pissed off about that road I am right now. I plainly said I wasn't going down this road right here, but I'll take my chances with the mud. This International's great, but I think if I would have put the chain tires on it, it would have probably done a little bit better in that situation, but whatever. Then I wouldn't have been able to get through mud worth of crap, so you're trading off something for something, so. Dude, I swear, if I get, just silence Facebook, thank you. I don't want... I'm sorry, guys, but I can't stand. There's a person in my Discord, and they did a vote the other day, basically trying to force me to play a few games. And they're like, "What game should Wolf play in his streams?" And like they chose a buttload of games that I guess they like, and games that one I would either never touch once I played them one time, or games that I wouldn't touch even if I had them. And basically he's like, "You're gonna have to play all of them in one stream." I said, "No, how about I just don't play all of them? Sounds good to me." And I just freaking sent it. I don't care. Yes, I'm aware about Sprocket. I get to try and make it through this mess now. I'm just going to go on ahead and put low gear back on. This ought to be fun and entertaining. Yeah, because as you can see, we're burning through fuel faster doing that. Let's put it in low high, and we'll try and charge through it as much as possible. I feel like a lot of the guys, like, they don't understand, like, at any moment, at any point in time, I could just say I was done with YouTube and I could quit, and there wouldn't be nothing that they could do about it. So it's like one of those moments where it's like, you know, would you rather me just quit, or would you rather just shut up and enjoy what I play and deal with what I play, or just don't watch it all, you know? Like, I know I got a few people that want me to check out Roadcraft. I'm not touching it. I refuse to touch it. I refuse to touch Roadcraft. Because from what I understand, the mudding physics and everything in it suck. because of the fact that it focuses more on the construction aspect on things. Well, they can focus on the construction aspect on things, and I'll just continue to play SnowRunner that actually focuses on the real work that gets put into anything. Because if you've ever been to a construction site, half the people are working, if half, and the other half, or more than half in most cases, are sitting there doing nothing. So no, I'm sorry, I will not honor them using a video game until they actually start doing some work. The hardest I have ever seen construction workers work is either one, when they're building skyscrapers, or two, when they're doing the work that they're doing right down the road from me. Them guys that are working on what's right down the road from me have been working for probably a good 2 to 3 weeks on the same thing, trying to rebuild, I think it's some pipeline or something like that. And they have been working their butts off trying to do it. You know, they get weekends off and all that cool stuff, which is cool. You know, it's good that they get a weekend off. They're workers. I mean, they deserve it. But they've been working. They're actually earning what they get paid to do. A lot of construction workers don't do that. Like when you see sometimes when you see them doing road work and crap, especially here in America, it's horrible here in America. They'll freaking just stand there and do nothing. A person that stands there and holds a stop and slow sign for controlling traffic. They call him a flagger. Somebody that does that gets paid more than I do for just standing there and holding a sign and flipping it back and forth. And they're not doing anything. Makes me want to become a flagger. Alright, let's get some fuel because I'm running low. This thing guzzles. Of course, when it's working as hard as it was, I can't possibly imagine why it would be working so hard. Of course, it would be nice also if it had a bigger fuel tank, but this is gallons we're talking about, so. Exactly my point, Lopal. They don't never work on what they're supposed to be working on. They're too busy goofing off. Now, here we go, guys. Alright, we're probably going to get wheel slip here. Yep, there it is. We're gonna deliver this crap, and then I gotta go get another truck to do it with, do another bit with. Well, I might not deliver it. I kind of have an idea that what I'm gonna do with it, but we'll see. But for those of you who were not here this morning, I do have a new game that I will be introducing to the channel soon. It won't be until Wednesday or Thursday before I can get it and introduce it. But when I introduce it, I think you guys are really going to enjoy watching me live stream it. But I'm not telling! You'll have to watch the other stream! Alright, let's see. Where am I dropping this stuff off? Simple enough. Actually, really simple. Hold on. Do I still need... Hold on. What do I still need here? The warehouse. What do I need from here? Small pipes at the warehouse. Okay, good. We have the small pipes. Small pipes. Okay. That's the sawmill. And the factory has the metal beams. Perfect! We don't have to go anywhere. Except to go and grab a... truck to do this with, so I have to figure out which way I need to go. Ah, crud. Why? Why must they do me this way? Well, there is that. Where's that little thing? There's like a little road almost at this place, because like this is down and you have to go around it in order to get to it. but there is a quicker and shorter route. Let's do that one then. Gonna be a pain in my rear end, but we're gonna do it anyway. Wait, where does that dirt road go? I'll just go the way I'm going. It'll be quicker and easier. Oh, about quicker, but should be easier. Here we go, up the slippery slope. Alright, come on. Come on, baby. Climb, baby. Oh, dear God, we're slipping. We're slipping. Yow! Oh, dear Lord. Oh, my all-wheel drive isn't on. I guess that would help. I think we're good now. We should be able to floor it. This right here is going to be what kills us, is going up these hills like this. I love how I say that and then we just plow on through the hill like it was nothing. Now this next part's going to be very, very, very scary for me because, well, the trailer likes to skid, as you guys can see, and so does the truck! Holy crap! Whoa! This is going to be the scary part. Going down this massive hill with no brakes! Alright, nice and easy. Brakes would be nice. Reverse gear works too. Reverse. There we go. We'll just use the reverse gear. Okay, turning would be nice too. Just hit the snow and we'll stop instantly, right? Uh-oh. No, 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 no! Oh, pole, I love you. That pole just saved me. It's okay, trucks jackknife all the time. So what if the oil barrel's a little damaged? At least it made it here in one piece. Right, guys? Alright, so I'm just gonna go on ahead and deliver this stuff. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm just gonna park this trailer right over here and we're not gonna touch this truck ever again. Oh, that was the scariest, and you know what, you want to know the saddest part is, we have to come back and get, I have to go back, and I think I'm just going to grab the materials that I need from that map so that we can just go on ahead and get it done and over with. But yeah, guys, I'm honestly super excited for the new game that I'm going to be getting to bring to the channel, and I'm also very excited because as far as I know, and I do say this completely honestly, as far as I know, this thing doesn't come with... Yeah, it does not. Okay, let's see which one's better for... They're all good. It's just I think I chose that one for a reason. I don't know what the reason could be, but we're going to use it. Oh, I don't think this thing comes with... What the world? Kind of like that. I think it makes it look really devilish. All right, so we have that, and that. Okay, so neither one of these are useful. All right, we'll do a small load. Yeah, we'll do this. Oh, so this thing doesn't get... Oh, dear Jesus, help me. Alright, so we have that trailer, we have that trailer, we have this trailer, which I really don't want to bring. We're going to grab one single trailer, and the reason I'm bringing this particular trailer is because of the fact that it is the best trailer for what we're doing. Alright, here we go. We're going to go on ahead, and we are going to go and grab the parts and stuff that we need. This thing not look to y'all like it would be like either a logging truck, which is kind of what it puts me in the mind of, is like a logging truck. Either a logging truck or one of those trucks you'd see on one of those armored convoys for no reason. Oh, and the all-wheel drive is always on, so that's a nice feature. So we're going to drive on to where we got to go. Now we're going to try this time, and we're going to try... I gotta admit, this thing looks really good. I like it. Oh, and listen to it go. This thing books, I'll give it that. Would have probably been smart for me to put chain tires on this, but whatever. We're not smart. When were we ever smart, guys? Let's be honest. Plus, it's an international. We'll be fine, right? Totally. Fuel truck in the middle of the road? Oh, well. Plowed right on through that. Let's go. Do you have a truck that... Well, so much for... Too much horsepower, because... I think I just broke half of my truck. Do you have... what I was trying to say is, do you have a truck with too much horsepower? If that's a possibility, come on down and we'll give you a truck with less horsepower, but all-wheel drive. You know, I don't really like these trucks that can't do certain things, but I have to admit, this is by far one of my favorite trucks, right here. Oh my God, the suspension just blew up. Alright, we gotta go this way, so we'll go this way. A curvy road, you say? No. And you also say that the scariest part is the fact that I have to go this way? Oh, wow. Bro, ever since I posted a comment about... hold on, guys. Give me a second. $12 a gallon. Are you stupid? Dude, what is this American economy? Ugh. I think it's worse than American economy. Right now, where I live at, as far as I know, gas is $2.69, I think is the cheapest I've seen it where I live at. And that's just near me. I don't know about anywhere like that I have to actually drive pretty far to get to. Which $2.69 ain't bad, but I remember when gas was like $1 and some change a gallon. I actually do remember when gas was below $2, believe it or not. And yes, I just pulled a back in my day, I know. I'm aware of what I said. Yeah, I'll give this truck some credit. It pulls. Alexander Winton invented the semi-trailer in Cleveland in 1898. Cool. Alright, now, where is it all I have to go? Alright, so I think, hold on. If I'm thinking correctly, and I think I am. Alright, so that's where the sawmill is. Which is where I have to deliver things. I need small pipes and metal beams. So I have to go to the factory for the metal beams, which there's a road somewhere that actually does lead you to the road that you need to get to in order to get to that. And then I have to go, yeah, there's a little road right here actually. So I can get to the factory. Or I might go to the warehouse first, back up, and go... Yeah, that would be smart. Go to the warehouse first. And then go to the factory, and then I can go straight from the factory on to where I need to go. So here we go, guys, in my semi-trailer. Woohoo! Alright, so remember... Uh-oh. The ice is melting, or killing us. It would be nice if the ice melted. Yeah, this thing guzzles gas worse than my truck does, and I didn't think that was possible. And my truck's not even a diesel. Mine's a V8, which is basically a diesel. It guzzles about like a diesel does, I'll tell you that. Of course, my transmission, I don't think it's really set up the way it needs to be either, so that's also something that's an issue. Alright, so let me think. Alright, so I don't need to go that one, I need to go to the next one. Okay. Ow, my truck! So much for the bumper supposed to help. Dang it! Stop destroying the engine! It's the only thing I got right now. Alright, here we go. We're gonna take it nice and slow down this here hill. So there's that turnoff that we got to go on to once we go to the factory. So remember that, guys. $5 says that my little brother's gonna hate on me here in a minute because my email account is hooked up to my old Xbox account, and I can tell when he's buying things. And guys, he doesn't have the money in his bank account to be buying things, and he's currently buying things he's not supposed to be buying. So alright, so we got the steel pipes, so now all we need is the metal beam. So I gotta back up to go to get that. Alright, come on, truck. Back up. There we go. We'll go this way. It's fine, it's just a little snow. This truck can handle it, right? Yep, totally can. Dude, this thing's awesome. I'll give this truck a 10 out of 10 so far. I haven't done the whole mission yet, so we'll see how it does in the mud here in a second. That's the only thing I can say, that if I had to get one extra thing for this truck, that is the only other thing that I would want for it, is mud tires. Like, if it had mud tires, it would be the best truck. Alright, here we go. Now I know why I didn't want to go in here. Well, guys, here we go. We're going to test this thing's mudding capabilities. Okay, don't switch it out of all-wheel drive. We'll put it that way. Or automatic, because that really messes it up. She's doing it. I'll give her that. She's doing it. Actually, I think she just stopped doing it. She got stuck there for a minute, but she doesn't have the appropriate tires either, so that's a lot of that issue. Because their all-wheel drive's always on, and the all-terrains, like, they're great for off-roading and all, but they're not built specifically for that, so... So here we go, we're getting the last piece of this puzzle, and then we go to the logging aspect of this game, which is another thing that I'd love to see in Roadcraft. You know, even if they didn't do like the whole, you know, logging aspect of it, which is kind of where they kind of focused on SnowRunner, I'd still love to see a really, really good game, kind of like a redo of SnowRunner. Because you guys know they have that scouting version of SnowRunner. I think they call it, what did they call that one they released like a few years ago? I think it's actually been a few years. It might have been a year. I don't know. But that one... we're basically only focused on the scouting aspect of the game, and now they're doing like one where it focuses on the building aspect of the game, which there is a little bit of building that you do in this game. But I like SnowRunner. It has a little bit of everything in it, and I think that's what makes it such a good game. Because you have to build stuff, you have to fix stuff, you have to scout stuff. I mean, you know, you got everything that you can do right in one game. So why would I want to play completely different games to do so, you know? Here we go. We're going to go this way. You guys want to know something funny? By the time that I get done with this game, there's going to be so many trailers in every map that people are going to be like, what did you do? Just deliver trailers? And I'm going to be like, yep. Just for the hang of it, I'm going to say, yep. That's exactly what I did. I delivered trailers. I was the, what do they call them truck drivers that basically that's what they do. They go to different yards and stuff. My dad used to do it, actually. My dad used to do that kind of stuff. He would, he was the kind of person that used to do that kind of work where, you know, you would go to one place, deliver one trailer, and then you'd be ordered to pick up either an empty or a loaded trailer and deliver it somewhere. Alright, now this is the new one, so I gotta make sure that the best engine's in it. Which, this is the engine that's in it. Durability is better on this one. I'll do that one. And then we'll get that one when we go to Alaska. There's like a part that I'm missing apparently. Stock suspension. Great tires already on it. We're going to go the advanced heavy. Engageable differential lock. Get the high snorkel and engageable that. And we're doing logging, so I need the medium log trailer. You all know how I know we're doing logging? Because this is the next mission. So, deliver, and here's what it says. Deliver. Wait, hold on, let's read what it actually says. Remember how you helped get the sawmill started up in the mountains? We need more logs. Our initial supply is running out. So they need 2 mediums and 2 other ones. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get ourselves ready, and we're going to get ourselves a log trailer, and we're going to haul them medium logs to them. Now I got to remember where the flip the logging camp is on the... Oh, dear God. Ugh. I forgot it's there. Oh well, we got it. We'll deal with it. Alright, we need the medium log trailer. That's what we need. The log trailer. I think there is a medium log trailer. Hold on. Yeah, that's for the small ones, and then that's the long one. So they don't have it for this particular one. So yeah, they don't have it for this one, so we'll grab this one. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we'll go and we'll hit that road. And we'll go on down and grab the logs and deliver them where they need to go. And we'll take that same route that we took earlier. We'll go down through here and go around. We'll do it that way. That way it's a little bit easier to get there. Because if I'm being honest, guys, I don't want to drive all the way up here, go all the way there. You know, I ain't doing all that. It's just too much work, you know. Work smarter, not harder is always what they told me. And, you know, this is going to be one of them working smarter and not harder dealios right here. You know, the bad thing, though, I don't think... No, the next truck does actually have... which reminds me, I need to go get my other trucks ready because this is the last other truck. So, let me go get those ready for us, and you guys will get to see me do my setups. Because I think it's just... if I'm thinking correctly, okay, so it's this one and this one, okay? And then we have... So, the next trucks are... What? Oh, that is? Okay. So we have that one. This one. And then we're only going to grab one more because it makes things a little bit easier. And this one. So then this next one, the one next to us. Oh wait, wrong button. Dang it. Alright, so the one right here, the next one will be this, that, this monstrosity of a vehicle, the Pacific, the Western Star with the wolves, and fun fact, the eyes glow on that one. I thought that was a really cool feature. The Dan, another Western Star, another Western Star. I love that Western Star. It's very nice looking. And then the Caterpillar. And then we go over to these trucks, which these are the more useful trucks right here. These are the, well, I say that and then I look at that and I'm like, never mind. But these are some of the more useful trucks that I found. That one too. That one sucks. But we have to use them for whatever we have to. So we got 2 internationals. And then, of course, we have the scout cars. Look at the little Jeep. Ain't it cute? Look at the little Jeep. Big old Chevy. I got a Chevy. Ooh. Nice Chevy right there, too. I like that one. I got that. I got that. And that's it. That's all I got. So, yeah. Wrong button. How do I always manage to mess things up somehow? Yeah, let me turn that off. There we go. Alright, let's get moving so we can get doing what we got to do. I had this truck drifting the other day, or earlier today. I got it doing it again. They see me rolling. They hayin'. Yeah, I just drifted this thing and I don't even care. This truck will do it too. It'll do some drifting, I'll tell you that. But anyway, yeah, so once we get and use all those vehicles, for those of you who are wondering, once we get and use all those, we do go all the way back. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use the scout vehicles or not. That's the one thing that I don't know if we're doing or not. I don't know if I'm doing that or not. But if I do decide to use the scout vehicles, it'll be for smaller missions. But hey, look at this Western Star work. This is a good little Western Star, I'll give it that. No, a decent horn too. I still got a lot of vehicles I have to unlock, guys, by the way, so just bear that in mind. I got a lot of stuff I still have to unlock. So we're going to transport this stuff once I figure out how I'm supposed to get to it. And once we transport it, we'll move on to the next few missions. And eventually, we'll complete this map. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going through every map, completing every, like, main mission, so that I can say that I've technically beat the game once I do all that. And we're going to do every map, except for the racing map. That's the only map that I say that I'm not going to touch, because that's more of a multiplayer type map, I feel like. It's just a map that we can go in and fool around, basically. But as you guys can see, this truck does pull. It does do decently at it, so we're going to have some fun. Alright, so here's the logging camp, so let's go on ahead and pull in, grab what we need to grab, and get out, because... Also, I've always really liked on the Western Stars how they like put lights on the, like, I guess it's like an intake type of thing on the side of the engine. I don't really know, but it looks really good. I think that's probably one of the coolest details that they add on their trucks that I like. Like, I hate the way that some Western Stars look. I don't like the way that they look. They look stupid, but like, it's a decent little thing. Also, which one am I supposed to be going to? Truck manager. Alright, so we don't need long... Dear God! Alright, guys, here we go. Alright, so how do I want to do this. I'll just go back to the road using this little area right here. Western Star things. Here we go. Yeah, we're good. We're loggers now. Look at this. You know, the funny thing that I find in America, they have one thing attached that I haven't ever actually seen here in America. And guys, where I am at, there is a lot of logging. Like, they do a lot of logging here. Like, it's not like crazy amounts like in some parts of the country, but they do a decent amount that I have seen big rigs and stuff. Guys, the type of logging trailers that I see all the time, it isn't these kind, it isn't the one that has the long logs. Normally the type of logging trailers that I see is it's like a big rig trailer and they've turned it into a logging trailer. It's not one of those like trailers like this. It's not like the ones that you can stick on your other trucks. It's actually like this. This is exactly how it's designed. Well, it is exactly how it's designed. You get what I'm saying, I hope. Also, since I already know what I have to do next with my next truck, I'm going to go on ahead and go get it ready so you guys kind of understand what I'm saying. So, alright, so we got to grab this one. We're doing the logging. This is going to be interesting to do logging in this truck. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be interesting to do logging in this truck. Alright, so let me grab the appropriate logging trailer. As soon as I find it, there it is. Alright, there we go. We are ready now for the long logs. And this thing turns really nicely too, so that'll be a very big plus for this truck. I love the fact that the thing's on like a swivel almost. But yeah. Alright, so oh look, it got daylight again. So now you guys kind of get to see this truck go on to work. I'm telling you now, hauling these logs, it makes me really scared. Because I always get something always like flashes in my head. Hey, don't flip over. Hey, don't flip over. Hey, don't flip over. And these trucks with the logs on them, that you always feel like they're going to flip over at any minute. And it just like, it bothers you more than you realize it will, because it's like that's like what's bothering you the most is like, oh my god, it's gonna flip over. Oh my god. Oh my, and then you hit like a little angle and you're like, oh my god. And then like you've made so much progress, so you get like really pissed off about it. And you like rage quit the game. That was one of the reasons I rage quit the game the several times that I have. But hey, look at this thing go. Me. My Western Star runs better than your Volvo. My Western Star runs better than your Volvo. My Western Star can do the logging. Your Volvo can't. I'd like to see your Volvo do that. Your European trucks can't do what my Western Star can. And then if we really want to hurt some people's feelings, my Western Star can do what your Freightliner can't. Let's start talking trash about Freightliner, Kenworth, and Peterbilt. If I'm being honest, like, I had somebody tell me that Peterbilt, I think it was either Peterbilt and Freightliner or Kenworth and Freightliner are owned by the same company. It's like, maybe that's true. I don't know. Don't care. Uh-oh. Hey guys, remember I was talking about the whole leaning issue that I was worried about? Well, there it is. Oh dear God, please go up, please go up. It always bothers me every time. Once, I'm not really going to really worry about delivering the logs too much, because I think I kind of know the way that I'm going to take. It's going to be sketchy, it's going to be scary, and we're going to want to drop a humongous pile of crap in our pants by the time we get done, but we'll make it. At least we hope so. I'm very confident in the other truck, though. I'm pretty confident in its abilities to do things that I need it to do. I'm confident in all my trucks. It's just sometimes they let me down, and I hate them for it for a good long while. I need to go check on something right quick. Hold on, guys. I'll be back. Alright. Get this truck the rest of the way up this hill. Hopefully nothing tips out. I don't think it will, but can't be too cautious, you know? Oh, holy cow, that's sketchy. Dude, why is it tipping over so bad? We must be digging the wheels in on one side and not the other. Might be the issue. No, can't really help that. We just gotta hope that the truck's stable enough with suspension and everything that it holds up. It's so sketchy. I love going through these muddy areas, though. It's always fun in a log truck. I might take a break on it, though, here in a second. Hmm. That might have actually just saved that. That was very sketchy. It's one of those sketchies where you take a deep breath and hold it until you fix things. I'm gonna try and use the main road, but for those of you who were here earlier, you know it wasn't. Again with the thing. No, stop trying to tip over. Dear Lord. This thing's gonna give me a heart attack with the constant trying to tip itself over. Alright, let's get on going. We're gonna go this way, try to avoid having to go the other way. Hopefully this thing's got enough of an engine to make it up this hill. It should, but if not, then we might have an issue. Alright, here we go. Alright, low gear, differential lock. And that it does not. Alright, hold on. Change suspension mode, give us a little bit more of it. Nothing, it didn't do squat. Alright, hold that. Alright, I need something that'll actually pull us and not freaking... Come on, truck. Come on. Put it in low gear. No, put it in high. Nope, we're just sliding back down, I believe. It's pure ice right here. Maybe, hold on. How far does that barrier go? Probably all the way around. Dadgummit. Let me try something. Roll ourselves back. Come on, come on. Yeah. Give ourselves some wiggle room. There we go, we got it. We got it. Yeah, there she goes. There she goes. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Yeah, there we go. We got it. We put it in high gear. Good job. It was actually really well done, actually. I didn't expect to make it out of that, if I'm being honest, guys. But apparently the old Western Star wasn't ready to quit just yet, so here we go. We're going up it again. I need to get one of them signs that says ice on road. That way we know where the ice is. Well, suspension, rock on road. Yeah. Let's kind of slow it down a little bit. We're going to need to refill this thing before we go the rest of the way, because I don't know how the condition's going to be when we get to the other end. Alright, let's get moving. So we can get on ahead and get this hauled off. That's where we would have came out if I would have went the other way. So we would have had to backtrack just slightly, but I don't think it would have made it. That's more or less why I didn't go that way. Because I don't think it would have made it. Like, it's a great truck, but I don't think it would have made it through that. Alright, let's get the rest of the way down through here, and we will... I think we're going to take the route that I kind of used earlier, but we're going to have to go up a steep, and I do mean steep ledge, guys. Alright, so let's switch it to high gear right quick, and we'll just power on through this. Oh, she's burning out. Hold on. Switch it to low gear, regular low gear, so we don't burn it out. And we're still burning it out. Dear Lord. Oh, she's starting to cool down again. I love the fact that you can burn your transmission out by running it like that. That's so stupid. That might take me a nap, guys, if I'm being honest. What the... Alright. So we gotta go to the sawmill. So there's really no need for us to be trying to go anywhere else. We'll just go straight through it. Or straight to it, I should say, because that's basically what we're gonna be doing. And we're gonna try and just shoot towards this hill, because it's a steep hill. We're in the mountains now, so we are gonna need to floor it as much as we possibly can to get up this hill. Here we go. Charge! And she did better than I figured she would. Alright, hold on, roll back and go forward again. Or not. That always works, right? Get yourself a little momentum and you can do anything. Look at this. This truck has proven time and time again that if it gets a little bit of momentum, it goes. Last chance. Really is. It is the last chance on this map. I'll be so glad to... Oh, darn, I forgot we had to deliver 2 of those long logs, so we're going to need 2 trucks with that. And I know for a fact that other truck doesn't have that ability. So... Ugh. We'll figure it out. We'll use that truck for something different, and we'll just get rid of it. Alright, come on, truck. Come on, come on, come on. Diff flop. This is where things are going to get interesting, guys, because when we go up, what goes up must come down, as they say, and you're about to feel or to understand why I say that, because guess what? We don't have to go there. We have to go here. So pray. That's all I'm going to tell you, because when we round this corner, it drops. And when I say it drops, I mean you slam on the brakes and your truck goes sideways. course, if you had chains on your tires like you were supposed to do, moron me, it probably wouldn't be an issue. But I decided mud tires are better, so I'm just gonna kind of let it kind of drift a little bit. Because we're not doing bad. Like, we're actually, I'll tell you guys now, I don't like going up this hill. It is impossible to do without chain tires. That is why if we ever have to haul anything out of here that goes to one of those two other islands, I will go a different way. And here we are, we made it. Look at that. We made it. We made it. Yeah, yeah. And now we're light again, thank God. We made it, guys. So we'll park the trailer here. We'll just create ourselves a nice little thingy. Hold on, guys. Alright, well, give me just a second, guys. Yeah, if you're watching, it'd be great to know that you're actually paying attention and not just sitting there on your phone just scrolling. Alright, let's get this sucker ready. We'll get the next truck that can haul logs here in a second and get it out and get it ready too. Alright, so let me grab... As you guys can see, I have way too many trailers on the map. So I don't think this thing does logging, does it? Oh, it does! Alright, perfect. Let me... Oh, no, wrong button. Let me make sure that it's got all the best stuff. I don't imagine this thing needs anything. Why does it have such a small bit on the back? No. Okay, so it's got the good snorkel. I need to do some customization right quick on this thing. Twin horns, duh. Dude, I'll be so glad when we get to that. Those look the best. Visuals, let's see. I like the red on it, it looks good. We have bobbleheads, look at that. Got a saber tooth? Well, I don't, but a dogger. Kind of reminds me of my little dogger. Let it snow, let it snow, let it... Oh. I always go with the horse one because I think it looks the best. And this one's always the one I put on my truck because it's funny. No truck, no life, always funny. Oh, it's always on. Okay, cool. So before you guys say anything about how pathetic this thing looks, alright? Just remember, this thing has this articulating type turn, which means it can turn a lot better than a lot of the other vehicles in this game. I'll tell you that now. It's going to be very useful. Look at the tire difference on these things. Dear Lord. I like the interior, though. The interior is nice. That's very nice interior. But anyway, does anyone know? I don't think there's a logging station in the other one, so we'll just go to this one. This one I think has enough fuel that I don't really think we're going to need to worry about much, so... I wonder if there was anyone that was as excited as me and Bo were to get this truck, because I know I was very excited to get this. I mean, you get like, what, four-wheel drive steering, or four-wheel steering. You also get like, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8-wheel drive. So like it's four-wheel drive steering, 8-wheel drive, and it's like, come on, like this thing is quite literally the best vehicle that we could have asked for, because it's maneuverable. You can probably maneuver through a lot. The only downside I see to this thing is how long it is. That's the only downside I see to this thing, is how long it is as a vehicle. But it has like the spare tire on it. It's got like the cab on it, so that you have, well, no, it's not really a passenger. Well, it's a passenger type seat design, but I mean, I imagine you could probably swap that out for a bed, or it folds into a bed. I mean, you got all this cool fancy stuff in this truck that actually makes it a better vehicle. And it just looks mean. Like, look at this thing, it looks mean. Definitely looks like an army vehicle to me. Like something the army would have used. They probably did. But see, what a lot of people don't know is you can buy army surplus stuff. Like, you can buy it. Like you can buy like a army surplus. Like you can't buy the tanks, but I imagine like you could probably go to like when the army's getting ready to retire a vehicle because the fact it's old. Like let's say like one of the trucks that they use a lot. Like they still use the same trucks as far as I know. So let's say you wanted to buy one of the army surplus trucks. You know, they take all the important bits that they need for other vehicles, like the mine guards and all that stuff on it. Like they take all that off and then they'd sell the truck itself because of how old it was. Probably because of the mileage too, but I imagine the parts for that vehicle you'd probably have to pay a pretty penny to get fixed. So it would be one of those vehicles that you'd have to be like, well, I don't know if I want to get it because I don't know if I can afford to fix it if it breaks. But I'm telling you guys now, if there ever becomes an opportunity and I have the money and somebody is selling one of the old army trucks, like the old army like personnel carriers and stuff like that, I am buying it. I don't care how much it is, I'm buying it. Because that would turn into my everyday driver just because. I love the old army. Like a lot of people don't know why the Hummer came around. Well, I'm sure a lot of people do, but I'll say it anyway. Arnold Schwarzenegger loved the Humvee so much that he basically made them create the Hummer. Which the Hummer is a civilian variant of the Humvee. So if you buy a Hummer, basically you're buying a Humvee, so you could probably army surplus that sucker with no problem whatsoever, I imagine. And I'm telling you guys now, I'd love to get me one, simply so that I could paint it with like the cool army colors and stuff. Alright, well, there they are. Boom. Here's the logs, boys. Alright, we'll pull in here, get some gas, and then we'll go on ahead and leave. Well, I think I might actually end the stream and go take me a nap or something. But tonight, for those of you who would like to join me, I will be doing a War Thunder stream, and I'm going to talk more about what I'm planning on doing the next few days. So please keep that in mind. Anyway, there we go. It's done. It's over with. So we're going to go on ahead and cut the truck off. I don't want to detach it because that would be very bad. But anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed watching this. I know I enjoyed playing it, even though it's a lot of me yapping and, you know, nobody getting to play with me, which, you know, me yapping is pretty much every stream that I ever do. But, anyway, I hope everybody has Expeditions. That was the game I was talking about earlier. Anyway, hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.